What is going on, y'all? It's Farouk from rouk.com here, and I'm editing this dope interview that I did with Coach Gustus, and I realized that because it was just an unplanned interview and it happened extremely organically, that I did not really cover Coach Gustus's background enough in the beginning, which is a disrespect to everything he's done in the community, for individuals, for everything. So what I did here is I pulled up a description that I had of Coach Gus, and I'm gonna read it as it is. After I'm done reading it, you'll understand why I have to read it, and I cannot just list off accomplishments. But anyway, legendary basketball coach and educator, Coach Ted Gustus Jr. has worked in some of the most challenging schools and communities in New York City for over 40 years. As an alumnus of Canarsie High School, where he played with NBA greats World B. Free and Jeff Huston, he has always had the desire to coach. He has coached at several New York City colleges and high schools such as St. John's University, Brooklyn College, and John Jay College. He received a letter from the President of the United States, Barack Obama, recognizing him for his life achievements as a coach, educator, mentor, and community activist. In 2011, Gustus was appointed to the largest public school athletic league, the PSAL, in the United States as the Borough of Brooklyn Boys Basketball Commissioner. In Brooklyn, these high schools produced a number of NBA players such as Stephon Marbury, Sebastian Telfair, Lance Stevenson, Gary Forbes, Bernard and Albert King, Connie Hawkins, Lenny Wilkins, Billy Cunningham, Pearl Washington, and Jerry Reynolds. Coach Gustus was inducted into the Nazareth High School Hall of Fame in 2013. Now you probably understand why I had to read his bio and why it's something that you had to know about him. But without further ado, let's get into it. So, it's Farouk here. Today, I'm here at the Gentleman's Factory in Brooklyn with Coach Gus. Brooklyn legend. I can't even tell you his whole resume, but he has coached and worked with some of the biggest, best basketball players in the world, travels around the world as a life coach. And do you want to just give him some more of your background?
Actually, I'm not going to tell him neither because you said this is going to be short. So
okay.
If it's going to be short, that's a long background. So, first of all, thanks, man. I'm excited to be able to sit here and have a chat with you, man.
Yep.
It's great.
Thank you.
Coaching is my life. It's what I've been doing all my life since the age of 17 years old. Mm-hmm. So it's not unusual for me to be doing it at 66. So I coach in every aspect, relationship coach, relationships in every aspect, relationships to your money, relationship to your health, relationship to your spouse, your young lady, your man, relationship to your spirituality. Whatever you do, you're gonna have to have a relationship, and that's what I coach.
It's awesome, man. But one of the things that really stuck with me and what I wanted him to touch on today was just increasing our capacity to receive, because we don't all have the same capacity, and we have a lot of control over what we can really get in our lives. So I can't really break it down like you can, but that
so that I always say, the first question I ask you, complete the sentence: ask and you shall
receive.
So we seek and you shall find. Right?
Fine. Yep.
So but that statement: ask and we shall receive.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that people focus on the asking side, but they don't focus on the receiving side. And the many different ways that you can ask is through prayer. You get on your knees, you asking God for stuff.
Yeah.
You ask through a resume, some written resume, proposal, all of those ways that you're asking for something.
Yeah.
And you're asking through just communication. But all three of those forms of asking are valid, but are we prepared to receive what we're asking for? And that's the capacity. Do you have the capacity to receive? So sometimes people say, man, I've been praying to God for so much and I ain't get it yet. I'm giving up on him. And I said, do you have the capacity? Because God already has it for you. But the question is, if you don't have the capacity, he's not going to give it to you. Because it says, God ain't going to give you more than you can handle. So if you increase your capacity, then you can receive the things that you're asking about. So every time you ask for something, you have to do something to increase your capacity so that you can receive it. I liken it to going to the ocean, you asking for the ocean, God, give me the ocean, give me the ocean, and then you go there with a little cup. So, the capacity of a cup. It makes sense. So you gotta focus on the receiving aspect. And the receiving aspect, there's some things, fundamental things that you have to do to improve your receiving. And so that you could take on this multi-million-dollar job that you want, or this multi-million, all the things that we're asking for.
Yeah.
Receiving at an increase.